Hello YouTube, welcome back to this week's video. This is 2E0IQJ. So today's video we're going to look at some 4 meter gear that I have for the 4 meter band. So let's get right to it. Okay, so I've got some antennas to show you later on in the video. But what we've got here is we've got ourselves a Woxon Ocean Wouxun, however you want to pronounce it, UVD1P, KG-UVD1P, that's a mouthful to say. And I looked at this in last week's video, and this is for 2 meters and 4 meters. Now as you can probably tell, it's very windy outside and I can't know nothing about the wind noise. Now, I've had this about 4 or 5 years, this radio, and I've got a feeling the battery's actually dying on it. I charged it up, fully charged it, took it out the other night. It said it was still fully charged, 3 bars on the battery. I spoke to the cube on it on 2 meters, going down to the shop. On the way back, the battery just died, even though it still said it was full. So I think the battery might be on the way out of this one. So we're looking at getting a new battery for this one at some point. And it is for 2 meters and 4 meters, and that's the KG-UVD1P. Now the home base radio I've got, if I want to do 4 meters from home, is this one here. And this is the Anytone 588. You got your dial there, click a dial there to change the frequency. Got your Virgin Media button there, your megahertz, tone, all that sort of stuff there. Brilliant, brilliant radio. It's mainly just a heatsink, and that is 25 watts medium power, I think 50 watts high power and 10 watts on low power. I do need to get a new microphone for mine because I've had this a while. It's been in the box, it's starting to come apart there. I could either just tape that back up or put some heat shrink tubing around there, which I might try and do if I've got any that go around here. Put it on there to cover up the bit that's coming apart. But at the moment, it still works absolutely fine. And there's the microphone itself. You can still buy new mics for these, about £25. Now these radios are going around about, well, when I looked at it on PJ Box, they're about 150, 160 odd quid, and they're always out of stock. And I got this one years ago, I think second hand off eBay, 110 or something. I paid for that, and yeah, that wasn't like that. It's because I've had it about 5 or 6 years, and that's what's happened to the microphone. So we'll get a new microphone. I've seen it on Amazon. You've got your keypad there to input your frequency, and that one there is just for 4 meters, which is good. I saw that one of them at the Harlow Club. Oh, I like that radio. What's it for? It's for 4 meters. So I decided I need to get one. And the antenna socket in the back of that one is the standard SO239. And like I said earlier, it's just all basic heatsink. And here we have an Ampro 4. Let's get it in the picture. Ampro 4. It's like the Ampro 20 and Ampro 40. It's for 4 meters. I can screw that into the back of the bike and then do 4 meters portable. If I'm going to use the 4 meters portable, I can either use this radio here or probably the handheld, which I might do it actually in another video going about, so you can make any contacts on the 4 meters there. And you can adjust the SWR by using grub screw, lengthening and shortening this piece of here. And I had this in the shack up on the mag mount on the biscuit tin. It worked very well actually, but I decided I needed to get an outdoor antenna. Now if I'm going to do 4 meters portable, properly portable, I can use my Spirit of Air pole, and in this Callmaster bag it's not cables or nothing like that, it's an antenna. I picked the bag up with a load of cables, 2 quid at a boot sale, anybody wanted the bag. And we got ourselves the Viper, and this is the VHF 7.8 4 meter antenna. Bottom here you've got your connection there for your coax, you can actually coax to it. And on top here, that's where you put it to the top of the pole and slide this over the pole. Now this did have a blue plastic tube on it, like a plastic bit over it, which I might put back on again. And then that can clip onto the top of the pole. I can put it up and I can put it on the pole without using tape all around it. Because if you start using tape, yeah, the blue's like that, heat shrink on there. Start using tape on it, it tends to get a bit manky after a while. So if I'm going 4 meters, probably 4 meters portable, I can take that. And I also have an adapter there to go to BNC. And I can use the BNC onto this one here. But if I want to do 4 meters portable, like properly and run a bit of power, then I can use this radio here. Let's go have a look at some antennas for 4 meters. Okay, so we've got 2 home base antennas for 4 meters, and this one here is a Seacom dipole amateur radio antenna. And you've got your connection there for your cable, which is the SO239 connection there, so you can use some RG58 coax. Now I set it up according to the instructions to the black marker there, and this black marker was there, but the SWR was all over the shop. It was far too high, so I adjusted it using the Nano VNA, and the SWR is about 1.2, 1.3 across the band. Now that's the only antenna analyzer I've got that do 4 meters. My SARC 100 stops at 6, and my Feature Tech AWO7A will only work up to 69 megs, even though the instructions say it does 4 meters. It would do 2 and 70, no problems. It'd do all of HF and 6, but when you go to 69 megs, it just stops. I tried to adjust it to see if it goes in 4 meters, but it doesn't. At the end of the antenna here, we've got the rubber stoppers there, stop the old water getting in there. Works very, very well into the bike stand. I can then run 5 watts or 50 watts into the radio, and I've done videos on that, and I can work into the Parrot without any problems there. And this is the Seacom dipole. Now the other antenna I've got for 4 meters, which I haven't put up yet, so I need to do, is this one here, which is a CX468. Now apparently this is regarded as the best antenna for 4 meters. I mean, yeah, the dipoles work well, the Ampro sticks work well, and so on. But a lot of people do 4 meter nets on a Friday, so this one's the best one to go for. I'll be putting it up at some point and seeing how it performs compared to the dipole. And this is the CT or CX468 antenna for 4 meters. And I got that from Moonraker a few weeks ago on eBay. So there we go, that was a quick look at my 4 meter gear I've got. So I plan to go portable at some point with the 4 meters, do it on a push bike, go mobile on the push bike first, and use the Wouxun Watson Ocean handheld, and use the Ampro 4 in the back of the push bike. Now if I want to do portable, I will take this radio, I will take the Viper antenna and the Spirit of Air pole, see if I make any contacts, but I want to try it on a push bike first, go and cycle up to a high spot and see if I can make any contacts on the 4 meter band. Now what radios are you using for 4 meters? So you got one of these, or you got a different radio, you got one of them tape radios, one of them Philips radios? Post it in the comments below. Anyhow, if you found the video of some use and know what to do, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like the video, yeah, that other button seems to work too, apparently. But as always, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. This is 2E0 IQJ 73 for now.